Welcome to the
Ooh.
Toon Terraces match preview. And of course, we've got to thank Everton for their fantastic firework display that the fans put on for us.
Yeah, brilliant.
Especially last night. Yeah, so thank you, Evertonians. Yeah,
thanks very much.
Yeah.
It was a good night all around. Thanks to you lot. Thank you.
Exactly. It was a lovely welcome, and thank you for the fireworks. I'm assuming it was to celebrate the 6-1 win against Spurs.
Yes.
But we'll also take it as celebrating what was another hiding, which we seem to be becoming quite accustomed to.
Yeah. It's a strange feeling, isn't it?
Exactly. Now, obviously, what we are going to do, we can't have this match preview without having a little look back at yesterday's result, because it doesn't really come along that often.
Not that it doesn't.
No. Not at Goodison. And then obviously we'll have a look ahead at Southampton and look at the game on Sunday, which again's another big game. They keep on coming for us.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit surprised with the lineup. I will say last night. I just didn't expect Target to start. That was a surprise for me. I sort of had a rumbling or a feeling that Wilson may get the nod for this one.
Yeah.
Purely based on one, he's similar to the West Ham game. He's got a good record against them.
Yeah.
And then secondly, he's it's like one of those ones where let's rest Isak, and give Callum a go. And to be fair, when you've got the two strikers in such form as they are now, it's say, it's fine. We'll just rotate them. We'll take the time. Yeah, go on,
yeah.
It's just like amazing. Like the front line that we've got, like you said, Joe Linton, Bruno, Joe Willock, Isak, Murphy, whoever seems to be in that front section, like the midfield and forward, are just like unstoppable at the minute. Like Joe Willock, again, another. Joe Linton got the man of the match
again.
Yes, and again a second. Yes, probably against the Spurs, I think it was deserved, because I thought he was phenomenal again. But so was Joe Willock.
Yeah,
I just thought Joe Willock deserved it last night. I
thought he was quite quiet first half. To be fair,
most of us were.
Yeah.
But you look at that. He's like, he did like one of the assists of the season on Saturday. He did another great run and assist for Joe Linton, and then Alexander Isak goes, hold me beer. Yeah,
it was, wasn't it? That I mean, there's not. I mean, we're running out of superlatives to describe it all, aren't we? What a player Isak is. I mean, Wilson is Wilson, but that was something special. I mean, he really had him in a bloody knot, didn't he? It was fantastic. Everyone's been talking about it today. Everyone, everywhere has been talking about, that goal he didn't score. Just wonderful.
Oh, it was. And I said, I think even Eddie Howe last night, I was saying the first goal was a typical Callum Wilson goal. It was a poacher's goal.
Absolutely.
Great work again by Joe Linton to get the shot off. But Wilson doing what Wilson does, being in that area to follow up on the little arm spill, and then put it in the back of the net. Obviously, the second goal came from like the Joe Willock run, going into the box, putting it in, and then Joe Linton being in the right place to header it. And again, this is where it comes with the confidence in what Eddie Howe's done, because the Joe Linton of old wouldn't have done that, or if he had done that, the header would have went about 6 feet above, over the ball. The third goal again, I think even Eddie Howe said it's not a Callum Wilson goal as such. It's not.
Yeah.
But again, cracking finish, and maybe a keeper like Nick Pope, who has like normal size arms, might have saved that. But unfortunately, Everton have Jordan Little on Pickford in there. But no, to be honest, I don't think any keeper would have stopped that goal. It was phenomenal.
It was.
And then obviously Jacob Murphy's probably got to thank Alexander Isak for probably one of his easiest goals that he's ever scored. And
he looked for him, didn't he? As soon as he went in, he was like, I'm not celebrating it. I can't possibly celebrate this goal. All I've done is knock it into the net. I mean, he just went looking for him, didn't he?
And I'm sorry, but just because it knocked off one of their defender's knees. How dare you not give that as an official assist to Alexander Isak?
Yeah, I mean,
We are, so I don't care.
Yeah, we don't care. It'll
Don't
go
care.
down in our history has been a fantastic that mazy run.
Yeah, and then obviously, because if you think, I think of I'm trying to think, was it it was the third goal. We scored the third goal. Everton scored directly from a corner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to blame the defense too much on that one because I think it was that close to the goal that if they had got a touch on it, might have ended up as no goal anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll give Everton fans something to cheer about.
Those that one.
Those that were still there.
Yeah, that was.
And I think not that long after we just went up and went, right, okay, it's 4-1. Should have been 5-1, but Dan Burn forgot that he was offside.
Yeah.
But what a finish from Fab Sean. You're looking at you going, you do know you're a defender.
Yeah.
But
I think go on.
Yeah, no, But the other thing, and this is most important, we've never won on BT this season.
Yeah.
We've never won in the Saudi kit this season.
Yeah.
And we've never won with Andre Marin as referee.
Yeah. I mean, I'm winning about 18 games or something at Goodison or something ridiculous like that.
No, we won under Steve Bruce.
Did we? Oh, right. Oh, once in 18 games and or something.
Yeah,
it was something really long.
Look, if you remember, Graham Jones came in as coach, and I think it was probably one of his first games, and we won 2-0, and everyone's going, "Oh, that's the Graham Jones effect."
Yeah. All right. I forgot about that.
But no, Goodison is a notoriously difficult place to go, and all credit to the Everton fans. They did the most that they could to give the backing to their fans and that, and to try and do that. The one good thing which I'd heard and noticed is Eddie Howe took the players in via the entrance that they would have used during COVID. So they went in at the other end and walked across the pitch into the changing rooms. So it's just like those little things where he's like, well, Everton fans, you may be waiting for wood, but we're sticking them in the back. See?
Yeah. I mean, that goes to show how deeply he thinks about everything, isn't it? Just a little thing like that.
Yeah, it is, and you just look at that and you go, and this is off the back of a 6-1 hammering of Spurs.
Yeah,
I do think Everton started the better side. And I'm looking at that going, oh Christ, I think this is going to be a tough game. There was just something that way you're going, this is going to be tough. I thought before, I was relieved that Dominic Calvert-Lewin was just offside because I just thought if they'd went in at 1-1, it might have been a different game. Thankfully, it didn't. I'm still perplexed to how VAR did not think that tackle on Sean Longstaff was not a penalty.
Yeah, they got away with the one there, didn't they, as well?
Yeah, and it was ridiculous, honestly, because that was disgraceful.
Yeah.
And Sean Longstaff did roll back onto the pitch.
Yes, excuse me, Mark, go
on. I apologise. I've been away for 3 days, and it's been a very
it's been down the smoke
tiring. Yeah, no, it's been tiring.
I agree. I mean, it's almost like I think when we not let a team, but when a team really start to come, when they get a bit of belief, like Southampton did at their place, obviously we'll come to. It's almost like we're just too strong, and I don't think we do it on purpose. But once the team start to put themselves on a game, then we just take over. It's as simple as that. It kind of almost helps us, and there's bugger all you can do about that. I think Man City do the same, really. I think we're just too strong. And that first half, we were all right. Couple of stray passes. There wasn't a lot between the two teams, I didn't think. But in the second half, once City got into them, no chance. I mean, we just ran away with it. Simple as that, ran away. And it did remind me a lot of the Southampton game where we didn't probably play our best at that, but we still were just too good. Simple as that.
And the West Ham.
And the West Ham, there's another one. I mean, there's been lots of them. We've seen quite a few of them at St. James's Park. It didn't go all our way all the time. I mean, we had that spell Christmas time, January, where, we just couldn't convert. But at the moment, I mean, Southampton must be absolutely dreading it on Sunday. Right.
What I'm just going to do, just before we look into the Southampton side, is just have a little look at this.
Look at that goal. Look at that sexy thing. Either one. I mean, just the goal.
So, what we're just going to have a quick look now. If you look at that, we're on 32 and we've got 62 points, but we do have a game in hand on both Aston Villa and Spurs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, win that game in hand, we will be 11 points ahead of Spurs and Aston Villa.
Yeah.
So the question is,
we've 5 games to go.
Yeah. So,
and a superior goal difference.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, that's like another point. So it's like 12 points in reality. But you're looking at that and going, has your confidence level increased that you think we're nearly there in terms of top 4?
Yeah. Oh, I've been thinking that since obviously Villa was a blip, but I've been thinking that last couple of weeks. It's been so hard not to think, oh, we've done this, we're doing this. But I mean, since the cup final, really. I mean, after the Man City game, and it's been so hard not to think, well, we deserve this now. Now it would be a tragedy not to finish in the top 4. Absolutely.
Yeah, but you look at that and you're going, at the minute, it's an 8-point gap between us and them. Obviously, we've got that game in hand against Brighton, which is a difficult game to beat.
Yeah, absolutely. That is. And the Arsenal,
to be fair,
depending what, I mean, they're still fine for it. I mean, things can happen.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, I know that, but mathematically, there's everyone's just
they
assuming.
are, but Man City are 2 points behind.
Yeah,
we'll just stick this up again just to show.
But
Arsenal are 2 points ahead, but Man City, you've got 2 games.
2 games in hand. So, even if they mess one up, then the other one they're not going to mess up. You would assume, but shit happens. No. I mean, same as the reason why I don't. Yeah.
Now, obviously, you look at that and you think, and we're 2 points ahead of Man U as well. Thank you, Spurs. Yeah.
Yes, thanks, Spurs. That was good of you.
You did us a favour on that. Obviously, Man U have a game in hand, but not all results go the way they are now. You look at that and you're going, right, are we now favourites to finish 3rd? Never mind 4.
Yeah.
And I think 3rd is better because I think the top 3 don't have to go through a qualification.
That is true, yeah.
To be fair, and it's just one of those things of let's have a look. Now, what we'll do is we'll move on and we're going to have a look at the form. Just before we do this, we do just need to have from last night. Yeah, look at these 2.
I know, look at that. Jesus.
You just can't stop loving Bruno, and
no,
Mr. Botman,
Mr.
fast
Botman.
becoming one of the best young defenders around.
Yeah.
It's just amazing, and as Everton fans said, it was their cup final, and we won it. Yeah, and I think there's only one way to react to us.
I know.
You know what's coming.
I don't know what's coming.
To us winning the cup final against Everton.
Oh, any excuse he'll do. Any excuse.
I mean, you have to. You have to.
I know, Coach. You can't. It's just that. It's.
I wouldn't. I don't think it's something that I would do. Against Southampton, but against Everton, it's just got to be done because their fans are just the fact that you had fans, and this is another thing which I just wanted to bring on the point of, you had fans of Everton saying, let's go round to the away end, let's go and beat up Newcastle fans, not just gentlemen but women and
anyone
children as well. And I'm like, come on. Now, I don't usually see that, but that's scummish behaviour from that there. Fine, if you want to fight a few of the lads and that who probably may be up for it, that's fine. You just go away and do something yourself. But when you're threatening violence against women and children, that's
it's only a minority, isn't it? And it's
it
not
is
acceptable in any way, shape, or form. Personally, I don't want them to go down. So, because I'm at that age, Everton were massive when I was a kid. I know you do. I don't want Forest to go down. Don't want Leeds to go down. But that sort of thing is just, it's not on. Threatening Adam P as well, which is, depending on whose side you're on, is.
Adam P doesn't care, though. He's just bring it on.
Oh no, he doesn't. And he was there, bless him, in the thick of it, because he wanted. And some of them going, how dare he? But he wanted to show them, because they really. You got to feel sorry for them. They really put their backs into last night. They really did. And that must be so deflating this morning. Thinking, God, we did everything we could, and they just couldn't deliver for us. That it's not.
But you then look at that and go, but why haven't you done that? Yeah, because they only seem to do it towards the end of the season, because they did it last season. When
I mean, they've been
when
so
Lampard
busy.
comes in, I'm going, well, maybe do it.
A lot of ours did that.
Sooner.
A lot of ours were so busy turning on each other and turning themselves like, it forgot to get behind. I mean, look at the droves that stayed away from our place. I mean, you can see why they did it, but I mean, it's.
But wouldn't you
deal with that in that moment? Yeah. I mean, maybe he could come in and save them. I mean,
No.
Well,
actually, please.
I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Now, what we'll do is we're just going to have a quick look at, obviously, the last 4 games, the form of both ourselves and the side that we will be facing. So, obviously, the other side is Southampton. Then, obviously, you've got us. Southampton lost on yesterday against Bournemouth, due with Arsenal. But when they're 3-1 up, and they're conceding those 2 goals, although it looks a good result, it's got to be a worry, in that sense that they've done that. Lost at home to Palace and lost at home to Man City. Now, you look at it, and I would look and go, Bournemouth and Palace are the 2 games where you'd look and think you really should be getting something out of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And obviously, you look at us, obviously, we won away at Brentford again, as you mentioned, similar with other performances. Not a great performance by us, but
no,
in the second half we turn it around and we do what we need to do. Villa, I'm not really going to say, it was a blip.
We were crap, like they were good,
but Aston Villa have got a phenomenal record since Emery's come in. Spurs, yes, it's great to poke fun at them in that, but they've still got some really good players in there. And you look at that and thinking, even the best things. I will also apologise because I've put that as us away, but it's not where we're at home. That's my problem. I've mixed up the home and away games. From that sense, I was just that giddy. I was that giddy right in the score lines. I forgot.
10 goals in 2 games as well.
Exactly, and then obviously you look at that, and you do look when you're going. From earlier on, like you said, the January February time where we had problems scoring. Now it seems, because just before obviously the Brentford game, we went and put 5 past, West Ham. So you look at that and going, well, okay, we don't seem to have a problem scoring now. So
I mean, Southampton. I mean, being married to a Portsmouth supporter, I'm not allowed to say anything good about them. So, but I mean, like I said before, they must be dreading Sunday. Absolutely dreading Sunday. I mean, it could. I mean, was it Leicester who put 9 past them, wasn't it? I mean, we're talking that sort. I mean, we've got our tails up, and they're just done. Simple as that. They're done, aren't they? And so long. I feel sorry for their fans. The long old schlick coming from right down there, but you can't say anything but a win, can you?
Yeah. Luckily, it's a 2 o'clock kickoff, so it's not. It's not on TV for them to go.
No, not on TV. So but I mean, I look at their squad and there's just no one that you would think can take anything out of that. There's just no one. Who we would have. I mean, there's that Al-Raz guy. He had a good game against Arsenal. Al-Karaz, Al-Raz. Obviously, Ward Price is pretty good from a set piece, but I know we're going to head for a hiding now. I've said all this, but I've been pretty close in my predictions over the last 4 weeks, which is not like me at all. So since we left the other place, I've done quite well. So, but I mean, I don't think Shea Adams is available, is he? So
he's not 100% on that.
No, I don't think he is. I mean, he scored a belter against us in the semi-final. So
but no, like you said, well, if you look at that, the 2 semi-finals show that. But the results haven't been the best under their interim manager. I've just got a feeling that they know that they're going down. I just think it's something in their mindset that they know they're going down, and that's why they're keeping with that manager, because they're like, look, let's just get the season over with.
Yeah.
And then reassess, because is there a point in putting
no, I mean,
like a Premier League manager, shall we say, and then they get relegated, so they might look at that and go, well, right, okay, we're in the Championship, let's have a look at it. They might turn around and go, right, okay, let's go for like the Michael Carrick or something. There's so many, but they may look at that and make that decision. They may decide to stay with the manager that they've got now and think, well, look, you might actually do a job in the Championship. It's just one of those things that you need to look at. Obviously, looking ahead and looking at Newcastle, there's one man that name's guaranteed to start, and it's this man. Obviously, if you just look, his work rate's phenomenal, and that is heat map, against Everton, and you just look at that and you just go and wow, I think he knew what the result was going to be, because he was skipping up the tunnel bit before the game even kicked off.
Again, and he's carrying an ankle injury that comes and goes. Apparently, Eddie was saying before the game against Everton. I mean, I'm running out of superlatives for that. I mean, I've had one name on the back of my shirt in all the time I've spotted us, and that was Shearer's. He's one of the names I would put on the back of my shirt. He's that good. He's that. I admire him that much. Him and Trippier, I admire them both so much. And Isak's getting there as well, because Isak's just looking.
And Willock.
And Willock, but I mean,
to be fair, you look at that,
the spine of those three, is phenomenal. They are head and shoulders above. And I've got not even head and shoulders now. They're just above. They just have that little extra. So.
You've also got to see Sean Longstaff in there, because you look at that. We missed Sean Longstaff against Villa.
Yeah.
We lost. He comes back into the side, and we win 6-1 and 4-1.
Yeah.
So you look at that and you're going, well, okay, And I know it's stupid to say, but you're thinking, could we have actually got a result against Villa if Sean Longstaff had been in the midfield?
We'll never know.
You never know. But
I
think he's vital, because he allows Bruno and Willock to do what they're doing.
Yeah.
And he just does his work, which I said goes unnoticed, but it's important.
I mean, we sort of drew a line when Joe Linton had his renaissance. We sort of drew a line and we were, well, that'd be it. He's not. Eddie can't sprinkle that gold dust onto anybody else. Then Miggy had his sort of turned in here, sort of October, November. We went, oh well, and then you've had Willock come back, who was never really out of it, but wasn't the player that we had when we had him on loan. You've got Murphy now scoring goals for fun, scoring screamers for fun, and Sean Longstaff is probably up there with Joe Linton for the way everyone derided him. Every time a groan every time you heard his name being mentioned, and now.
And also Fabian Schär, the defender that couldn't.
Fabian Schär, another one.
Yeah,
he kind of goes under the radar, doesn't he? Really, because he's next to Botman, so therefore it must be Botman that's making him good. And same, and I know people say the same about Longstaff. He's only good because he's got Bruno next to him. Well, no, not really.
But then you look at that and going, is Botman that good because he's got Schär next to him?
Exactly,
Schär's got that experience, and that's what you look at there.
Yeah.
But then obviously you look up front and you've got this man, when you're looking at that and you're going, well,
I mean, we said a while ago, it's going to help being able to rest Wilson, because I said a couple of weeks ago, we just flogged him to death before because we had no choice. We just had to flog him to death. And when he was out, we missed him and probably played him when we really didn't want to. And now, I mean, we haven't even unleashed. I know the two of them were on the pitch together last night. We haven't even unleashed the two of them together yet.
No, there is sometimes where which I think last night there was a point where I think both Wilson and Isak were on the pitch.
Yeah.
But it's like, why do you need to do that? If I remember correctly, Wilson came off around in the 80th minute for Anthony Gordon, which I just loved because it was just anyhow. Go on, Anthony. Yeah, but the latest sort of like two fingers up at the Everton fans and that.
Yeah.
And
didn't go down very well.
No, and I got to say well done to Anthony Gordon, because I thought he handled himself professionally.
He did. Yeah,
from being on the pitch, he didn't rise to any of it.
Yeah.
And again, it looked fairly decent as well.
Looked lively again. He always does.
Yeah, and you look at that and you're going, I said, yeah, like when you're bringing Jacob Murphy off the bench, you're bringing off, yeah, like even Dan Burn that time, yeah, and
I know.
It's funny. Everyone was going, "Oh, we need to start Target. We need to start Target," and then we're like, "Can we get Dan Burn on?"
Yeah,
I mean, think it depends on opposition. That's because I think, the way Sean Dyche was probably wanting to play, Dan Burn probably would have suited it because it was like the big physical and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and he needed someone in the air. But it's great to have those options.
Yeah, of course,
yeah. When you look at that and you're thinking, "Oh, we'll just bring him off the bench. Oh, we'll just do it." Yeah, Elliot Anderson even got a run out, which was great. Yeah, when it's
I mean, I'm bemused about where some people still react. I mean, everyone should just be enjoying this ride. This amazing season we've had. It's been absolutely amazing. Nothing has fallen this good for us for 2 decades. There isn't. And still people want to gripe and moan about, oh, Dan Burney's this and that. Isn't he part of the defense of the best defense in the league? I mean, what more has he got to do? I mean, I know
we've won
it's just focusing on one person.
But we've won a game with Andre Mariner as referee. If that's not telling you what,
exactly. This is
made for us. Then I don't know what it is.
Exactly. I mean, that's what we should be focusing on, is the fact that we're going to all these places. We should have beaten Liverpool at Anfield. Should have done. And would have done. That would have just. And if it hadn't been for that dodgy little session we had between December, January. Then, and obviously the cup final, then we couldn't have asked for any more. It's been phenomenal.
You're saying, in the cup final, but the cup final seemed to work because we weren't necessarily on the best of run leading up to the cup final.
No.
But then we've had the cup final, and then
we played City.
Yeah, so. After City, it's like we've only lost one game, and that was against Villa. Yeah, we've got a tremendous record, and we seem to be hitting form at the right time.
Yeah.
You're looking at that and you're going, oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, Brighton had the hangover from losing out the semi-final again, the other night. I mean, that happens after you've lost a big game, and the fact is that we haven't let our heads go down. I mean, it's just been, the ride has just been fantastic. I mean, we haven't enjoyed a season like this for a long time, and we should just be enjoying it, as simple as that.
Exactly. The only downside to last night was the only pundit for Newcastle was Michael Owen.
Yeah, I know. Is that the best they could do?
I know, but
thank you very much for that.
Yeah, but they did have Lindsay.
Yes, yeah. So maybe they thought that would more than make up for it. But I mean, I'm just glad,
you could tell she was buzzing.
Oh God, yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, I'm glad Gordon didn't score, because I'm not sure we'd have got out of Merseyside alive. Anyone, our fans, the team. I just think that had just been too much. So I was quite glad he didn't score.
I can't remember who the other pundit. I know it was.
It was
Lescott, but I can't remember who the one in the middle was. My mind's went completely blank.
Yeah. Because I thought, they've got a nice one for Everton. Where's our representative? Oh,
well, I love the fact that Lescott seemed to be going to ask Eddie something, and then Lindsay sort of went and asked, and it was.
Yeah, I must have missed all that, but I can imagine.
But no, it's phenomenal. And that is, Eddie Howe's not one. I think he even said to the press, he says, I'm not doing calculations for the Champions League, but if you, I know fine well that you will do that. So if you want to get your calculators out, you can.
Yeah.
And he even agreed with the praise of Isak that he has got the looks of a young Henry.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, his gait and everything about it. Just
and you're thinking, look, if we've got the next Thierry Henry for 60 million, it's like, well, we've got a bargain.
I mean, if he's half the player that Henry was, yes, please, thank you very much. I mean, because he was phenomenal as Henry. I mean, apart from when Jonathan Woodgate had him in his pocket that day when he played against Newcastle. But I mean, I can see why
have an off day.
You can have an off day. We'll give him that one, and Woodgate on his day was amazing defender himself. But I mean, again, superlatives running out of him. That's how good it's been.
So let's have it. We'll go with this. So easier. Nick Pope in goal.
Yeah.
This is. I'll again. We'll put this up, and this is what I think it'll be.
Yeah.
So again, Pope, Trippier, Lascelles, Botman, Burn. Yeah, I just think, because I think the only reason Burn missed out against Everton was, I suppose, he's had an illness and that, but he's still got on. Longstaff, Bruno, and Willock. I just don't think you can change that midfield at the minute. It's
bar injury or illness, absolutely not.
Yeah, and I just think because Miggy played and he probably missed the reason match fit. It's like start Murphy. You've got to start Joel Linton because he's just immense, and I just think it's maybe time for Isak. I just think it's one of those ones of maybe right. Okay, I'll play Isak in this game because Wilson played the majority of that, and it's just I think obviously trying to rest. And to be fair, he did it against West Ham, didn't he? Wilson scored two.
Why have you got Lascelles there? Is Shara out, or is that just to give him a run out?
There was do you know what? I actually thought, well, look, I know Shaw might have just made it, but I didn't know whether or not it was like one of does he maybe need that rest? Because I don't know. Do you think it's not going to be that?
I don't think he'll play Burn, and I don't think he'll play Lascelles. No, I think he'll play Matty Target again to give him the game time that I think he needs. I think Big Dan still needs a rest, and then do what they did the other night. But the rest of it, I completely agree. I think he's going to rotate Isak and Wilson as much as he can, really, and pick them that person he thinks is best for that game. I think Isak will run fucking ragged, which is why he's a different type of player altogether to Wilson. He's not a fox in a box like Wilson is. Like you said, he's not a predator. He'd just be all over him. Isak, he'll have a really good afternoon.
So you'll go with that then?
I go with that. Yeah, I mean I'd be surprised if it's not that, really. So, then again, I
think the only question, and I'll probably agree with you on Shaw, as much as I think maybe give themselves a run out, he probably will start with Shaw. I said the only thing I'm going to say with Target is I don't know. I just think he might go back to Burn.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't know yet.
You don't know. I mean, that's the thing with Eddie. He's done this all the way across ever since, as we keep saying, ever since the Fulham away one where we all went, "What the?"
The lineup.
He's buggered that up. Never question a man. I mean, the only thing I might change is actually, I think Gordon might stand a chance. I think he might get in for Murphy and bring Murphy on again. I think the only reason he didn't play was because I think he thought it was too much for him last night. So it wouldn't surprise me again if Gordon started. Just give him a run out against a team they're going to be low on confidence, The
only thing which I will say is the last game Gordon started was Villa away, and he didn't know. The best was like, is it maybe a one where you maybe bringing Gordon on?
But like I said, that was Villa away who got phenomenal. I mean, there's them, us and City at the top for form, guys. So I can.
But I know, but you look and you just think, okay, well, let's keep it. Let's keep it as it is. Let's see if that's the lineup.
Yeah.
Tire Southampton out, and then you're like, okay, right.
Again,
okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's totally plausible, and also everyone keeps saying, he did that with Bruno. He just got him in gradually. So maybe that's what he's doing with Gordon.
Still remember, Gordon's still a young.
Yeah. Talent, he's going to be chomping at the bit. So it's that he's going to have to play it just right where he doesn't overdo it, where he gets frustrated.
Well, that's the thing. Well, you look. Let's say we'll go with it because primarily you know what the substitutions are likely to be with.
Yeah.
With him, so it's like, okay, Murphy comes off, Miggy comes on, so you've got a fresh face, pacey Miggy on the pitch.
Yeah.
Joe Wilkes probably tired out, so you then take Willock off, you move Joe Linton into there, and Gordon goes on the wing, so you then got another pacey winger onto that side.
Yeah.
You could even say, right, okay, we'll take Bruno off and we'll whack Anderson on you, someone else who's pacey.
Yeah.
Or let's rest Isak. Okay, we'll shove Callum Wilson on you. So
I mean,
you're looking at that and you're going, well, we're in a position now where, I think team selection also, and that's probably a thought in how Eddie Howe looks at it and going, well, actually, what would be the best team for starting the game?
Yeah.
And would it be better having him as a sub for when he comes on? For the way that, So there'll be all that detail that looks in there. But you know what? We're at the position now where I'm like, if Wilson started, I'm not bothered. If Gordon starts, I'm not bothered. If Miggy starts,
there's
I'm not bothered.
No one there. That's what I'm saying. I don't have a problem with anyone who starts. I mean, I know some people do, but anyone who starts, I just have faith in. I think I have faith in what Eddie picks. Similar as that. I have faith in him more than the players in a strange way. More than like, I know Burns. sometimes he moves like a super tanker and all that. I get that, but if Eddie thinks that's the best team to pick, then that's are we still doubting him? Should we?
No.
I mean, that's
no.
what I'm saying to everyone. You shouldn't be doubting this. He's got it. I mean, he's not going to get everything right, but 95% of it this season he's got completely right. So whatever he picks,
there's not a chance that I'm going to be questioning Eddie Howe. Yeah,
Eddie of Howe. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Lord Eddie of Howe.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, yeah. You've got to look at that, and I'm going to say that if we finish in the top 4, Eddie Howe is manager of the season for me.
Yeah.
He will be,
but he should be.
He should be. Now, obviously, Mark R isn't here, but he has sent. Yeah, we'll go with his psychic match prediction. So I'm just going to channel Mark R now. Yeah.
I just hope he said, I've got a bad feeling about this, because every time he says that, it's a great day, bless him.
I think the message coming through from him is it's a 2-1 win for Southampton. That's what's coming through. Yeah,
league, Mark. Yeah, exactly, 2-1. But might be my turn this week to eat a bit of
go on then,
pie like he did last week, bless him, because he was like, I said 3-1 last week, so I was half right, which is not bad for a half wit. So, but I'm going to go big, and I'm going to say 4-1.
To who?
to us again, because I just think we're going to. Because I'm married to a Pompey fan, so 4-1. She'll kill me if I said anything less than that after last night.
Well, as you know, I don't do predictions.
No, you don't do predictions, and we're going to keep our superstitions going.
Exactly. Yeah, we've got to keep them going. Yeah,
absolutely.
The only thing again is let's pump up the noise as we did, against Spurs. Yeah, I know it's a 2:00 kickoff, so it's not that. It's that Sunday one, Wednesday
again.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Saturday. Yeah, where were you?
Yeah, that'd be nice. But get used to it, folks.
I know, because sorry.
Europe either way is. I mean, surely that's a stuck on. Even if you take Champions League out of it, surely we all know we're going to be playing in Europe next year. I mean, that must be mathematically bloody close.
I know, but the question is it going to be places like Paris, Madrid, Barcelona, or is it going to be places like Oslo? Reykjavik and
Reykjavik. Do they have a team, Reykjavik? That'd be nice.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of
fantastic part of the world. No, I mean
Tallinn.
Yeah, exactly. That's the difference. But I mean, Roma, they were in it, weren't they? No, they're not in it this year. But you never know who's going to be in it. There's bound to be a couple of Italian clubs in there, so a couple of smaller Spanish clubs. I mean, we're going. We're going on our travels, everyone. Simple as that. So I hope.
Yeah, Kia Sarah, whatever will be. We're going to Italy. Kia Sarah.
Exactly. That was class. Whoever started that last week, give yourself a pat on the back. But that was
got an outing last night.
Yeah.
As well as the Anthony goal.
Yeah, that was really loud. Nearly as loud as the boos for him. I mean, our lot was great again last night. I know I would say
they always are. The away fans for Newcastle are just formidable. They'll even when it's bad, they'll still be singing, and it's just like good on you. But that's it. We've done. We've looked back at the Everton game. We're looking forward to the Southampton game. Let's hope we can score even more goals.
Yeah.
Maybe not as many in the first 21 minutes as there was against Spurs, just because I need a little bit of a rest from sitting down.
Yeah. That would be something though, wouldn't
it? But that's it. So thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. If you have any feedback or whatever, whatever your thoughts are, just pop them down below. And if you do like what we're doing, share it with your friends and family. But thank you for watching, and good night.